Hey, hello everybody, Chris here, and I have another anniversary video for y'all. So this might be a little too short to be making an anniversary because this is only the first year since this record came out, but I think this record is special. It's one of my favorite albums of the decade so far. I think it's a good contender for album of the decade, and I love every single beat and verse on this record, and I just think that it's overall an excellent ass album, and that is the Clipse record from last year, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Now, if you knew me in the last year, you know that I was blasting the fuck out of this album. This album, even for it not being very like emotional, besides like a few tracks, helped me get over a lot of things, problems that I had in the last year. Um, this album went through a lot with me in the short time that it's been around. And I remember the week that it came out, I listened to this thing like fucking 30 times. I listened to it like, I swear to God, I listened to it like 11 times in a day. It was so addicting. And I was kind of like, I remember, because when this record came out, I was still in the Marine Corps. And I remember talking to my roommate because I was always a Clipse fan. Even when I was younger, you got Hell Hath No Fury back there, which is why I'm not sure if this is my favorite Clipse record, because I think Hell Hath No Fury is like just as good as this album. But I remember telling him, I'm like, man, this might be their best, or really close second place. Because I'm like, not many hip hop records are as good as Hell Hath No Fury. But I would say the same exact thing about this. Now, really what truly makes this record special to me is just the killer verses all over this album from Malice and Pusha. Like, for example, both of their verses on Mike Tyson Blow to the Face are fucking excellent. The way Malice does like the number thing on FICO is insane. You know, there's so many killer verses. Even like Tyler the Creator's guest verse on POV, which is a personal favorite of mine on there. Kendrick's smart verse on Chains and Whips, and I also love the beat on it, especially the intro with like the little guitar. Intro was fucking excellent. All over this thing, the emotional, heartbreaking, Birds Don't Sing, and the way both Pusha and Malice both talk about retrospectively each one of their parents. Like, there's so many excellent moments on this thing, and like to me, this record is really special. And like for a record that is just a compilation of songs, it does feel really tight. Like I feel like I'm going through an experience while listening to this. But yeah, this to me is like really great, and it shows that hip hop doesn't have to be a young genre. Malice is 52 on this album. Pusha is 48 on this record, and I can easily say this is like the best hip hop record of the decade so far. I don't. So like, very surprised, and I think one of the best comeback albums just of all time. Like, there are not many comeback records that are as good as this. Like, some comeback records can be amazing, but some of them can be really bad. This is like, to me, one, it's a 10 out of 10 album. Just say that for sure. I mean, it's not the first time I'm calling this a 10 out of 10 album. And I remember all my friends who knew me back then. Sorry, Val. Sorry, Amani. We're probably sick of hearing about how good this album is, but I just gotta say it, man. This record's fucking amazing. And I'm gonna see them. I think either later this month or the first. I'm gonna see them by the end of this month. So that's pretty fucking awesome. Then I'm gonna see Clipse soon, and their new album, which is amazing, just turned 1 year old. Now again, I don't know if it's my favorite because I also really do love Hell Hath No Fury. I love the fuck out of Hell Hath No Fury. I think it's one of the best hip hop records of all time, and I think it didn't. I don't feel like I saw it in enough conversations. I found the video from when I was like 15 or 16, and I was listening off my favorite hip hop records, and that album came up, and I'm like, okay. So I've always known ball, and no difference with this record. I think this record is just as good. But yeah, if you have not treated yourself to this, what the hell are you doing? Listen to it. No skips. 10 out of 10. Awesome. Amazing. 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 Alright. Also, I don't think I'm going to make a video on Hell Hath No Fury this year. I know it's 20th anniversary's coming up, but I don't know. I got a few more of these videos coming out. I have one from 2021, and I have another one. It's going to be a classic review in September, and I'm not going to spoil it. You guys are just going to have to find out. Yeah. Yeah. I actually might do a few classic reviews. You know what? I have to think about it actually. I'm not sure if I want to do that classic review now because there's like a few of my 10 out of 10 records are turning 25 this year. Ugh, fuck. I might just have to pick two favorites. We'll see.